And we're live. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing well, all things considered, being a Monday. How are you?
I love Mondays. What's wrong with you, man? Mondays are the best day of the week. Come on.
I know you're lying. We're not in the same room right now, but I know you're lying.
No, awesome. Cool. Well, what are we doing today? It's Monday. So what is that?
It is Monday, which means it's time for MarketWatch Monday. So yeah, if you're new or not new, whatever, you'll know that every Monday we report on all new e-commerce businesses that are listed for sale. Now, we focus on businesses selling physical products with an e-commerce sales channel, and these are global. So this is worldwide, and this is anything that's publicly available for sale above the $1 million price point. So at the moment, there are currently 73 active listings for sale. So it's up slightly from last week, up 4. But there are also 27 additional pending deals under offer. So an even 100, right? If I'm doing the math right. But anyway, that's lots of activity on the market. So so tell us what's happening this week, Corin.
Yeah, so this week we've only seen 2 new deals come to market. So the fact that the active listings are up by 4 from last week means that 2 new listings and 2 previous deals that were under pending have returned to the market. So those deals didn't complete for whatever reason. So we don't know too much about those ones, but let's talk about the new listings. So both of them are around $1 million in list price. They have similar margin and unique product offerings, which is interesting. The one listing that has consumable products with 40% of its sales coming in on subscription is actually lower. It's listed at a lower multiple than the other business. So that's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And we're actually going to talk about this deal in our behind the scenes video in the Facebook group. So if you want to join us over there, we're going to rip this one apart. The median multiple, obviously there's only 2 this week, is 2.7 times annual net profit. And that's because that consumable product listing is bringing down the average this week. We actually have a quick preview. We think this one's been undervalued severely. So we're going to give some thoughts behind that in a minute over in the Facebook group. So maybe we should just do it here. What do you think? And we'll link to it in the Facebook group. Maybe we do that.
We can do that, certainly.
Yeah, cool. So the business is in the hair loss treatment niche, 40% monthly subscription and 70% year-over-year growth. So it sounds pretty compelling. It's a good niche. It's got good stats. It's doing 1.8 million in revenue, 418,000 in earnings, annual net profit. So it seems like a pretty nice business. It's been listed by the broker.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, I'll let you continue that thought, because I was like, what's the deal with the multiple?
Yes. So it's been listed at 2.43 times annual net profit.
That doesn't make any sense to me. With strong year-over-year growth, a strong subscription, great niche, consumable product. Why do you think that would be listed? The only thing that would come to mind is if the seller's looking for cash at close. Mm-hmm. But wouldn't that would be something you would still sort of negotiate, right? It seems like somebody's after a quick sale here, but so it seems like they're already undervaluing, because even at a quick sale they could still get more, like based on what I'm reading here.
Yeah, so based on the description of this listing, again, we'll put that in the group for everyone to take a look at, the Facebook group. From the look of the listing, it doesn't look like it's a US entity or a US-based seller. So they're selling in the US, but it doesn't look like, otherwise they would have had SBA pre-approved, right? So maybe this firm just discounts value immediately because it's not a US-based entity. I think that's a mistake. That's why we list businesses without a list price, right? We want to see what the market will pay for it, not limit what a buyer would offer. There are a couple of other things that is worth looking into. So this is just really high level type stuff that we're talking about here. It does have 2 separate brands, and it offers 10 products across those brands. So it sounds like from the description here that one brand caters more to over-the-counter type clinical solutions, and the other brand is more natural based, so not chemical based, but they're related to if they're related to the same solution, which it sounds like they are, that shouldn't be a deterrent on value as well.
Right.
What else? The company has 1,000 active subscribers, subscription-based customers, a 20,000 person email list, 60% reorder rate within 6 weeks, and it's been around since 2014.
Do you think a reorder rate within 6 weeks is kind of hurting their reviews? Maybe. I mean, if I bought a product and had to like replace it already in 6 weeks, like I understand it's consumable, but sell a bigger quantity or something. I don't know, but I don't know if their reviews are down, if that would have a significant impact on the value. But yeah, and then the other thing that sort of caught my eye was, that was the other thing that caught my eyes, is as the impact of coronavirus wanes, meaning that perhaps they got into some serious difficulty.
Which, I don't know, is that a category that's having impact right now? I'm not sure. We'd have to look at the details behind the deal. But if all of those other things stack up and the business is in a downward trend at the moment, this could be, like, if I was buying right now, I'd be looking at this deal. I'd want to see what's going on here. If the seller is cool to sell for 2.4 and it has all this metrics behind it, I think it's definitely worth checking out, if not instant buying, which I never usually say. But when you see an underpriced deal like this, I think it's
there almost should be a buy now button.
Yes, they need a buy now button on this one.
Right.
The last time I saw something this interesting was when a traditional brick and mortar business broker listed a deal at 1.5x. I called him, and because it was way under, it was a solid sounding business. So I called him. It had been up 2 hours, and he already had 3 LOIs in 2 hours. So that tells you what happens when an asset's undervalued. But hey, we're not representing this deal. We haven't seen any information on this deal, so definitely do your diligence. But this one, on the surface at least, doesn't seem like it's listed high enough based on everything else we've seen. We would expect offers well above this if we're marketing this deal.
Yeah, it's interesting that they, like you said, like going out without a list price. It's like, why would you cap that at 2.43? Like, where does this number even come from? Like, this is what you decided that this was the most that this business is worth. It just doesn't make sense to me reading the description. So, yeah.
But for context and why we're actually saying this, like I mentioned, we market deals without a list price. But with these metrics, this size, these metrics with a tight target market, we would be seeing offers 1 times bigger than this and above. So that's pretty significant difference. The other thing might be it's a fire sale. So either the owner of the business is in personal issues, like personal financial issues, and the business is fine, or both. The business is in some sort of distress and the seller is in distress, and they've just said, look, fire sale this, let's get out of here. That could be the other option too. And right now we're going to see this happen time and time again. So good time to be a buyer.
Yeah, this is interesting. Certainly raised my eyebrows reading this. It's
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like, do I have 1,017,000 right now? Let's see.
Let's do it. Oh yeah.
As
anyone wants to buy this,
I might be a customer.
Right. I'm not far behind. I'm working on it too. Maybe we both need to try these products, and then we can see if it's worth.
Yeah. What are these? Maybe send us some samples along with that sim, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say on this one. Definitely check it out. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't know what I would add. I'm just baffled by it. Maybe it's a typo. But yeah, it just does not add up reading the description. If it is the way they say it is, then this business should be valued way, way, way higher than that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if someone is thinking about selling their business and want to get a proper value for it, maybe they could reach out. So how can people get in touch with us, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. Sales at the FBA broker is the easiest email that comes straight to my inbox. And we can arrange a time to have a call and go through what your plans are and learn about the business a bit, either get you a value estimate now or talk about how we can help you sort of achieve your exit goal in the future. Either way, sales at the FBAbroker.com, and I'll look forward to chatting.
Awesome. Well, cool. This was a nice short one for Monday, and we'll be back tomorrow with another live talking about different topics. And this week is a little bit different. So Monday is always MarketWatch Monday. Wednesday, we'll be talking about what buyers want. So real buyer criteria over the last week. We'll be breaking those down for you. And on Friday, we'll continue with the regular FAQ Friday. So these are the three set segments we'll be doing every week. And hopefully you're finding these valuable, and definitely reach out to us if you have any questions, sales@thefbabroker.com, and we'll go from there. Awesome. Well, thanks, Jeff, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
Sounds good. Bye for now.